Gamera Facts Part 3. Quite infamously, Gamera and his son Toto don't have the classic Gamera roar in the film Gamera the Brave. Instead of using the classic Gamera roar, they instead used a stock roar created by Universal Studios. You may have heard it be used in other things, such as just for King Kong 76 and even Mario 64. It's basically the Wilhelm scream of roars. So why wasn't Kadokawa able to use Gamera's roar? Well, here's the thing, we don't exactly know for sure why. No one at Kadokawa has ever stated anything outright, and there isn't that many theories on the fan base's end. The theory that makes the most sense to me was stated by the YouTuber Zazobar in his review of the movie.
Because rights issues certainly affected this movie, because Katawaka bought the rights to what Dai owned of Gamera, which is really interesting because Dai apparently doesn't own all of Gamera. I'm not quite sure how much of Gamera the Katawaka has the rights to. I at least know they have the rights to the character and the design, obviously, but they also have the rights to the Gauss, because the Gauss appear briefly in the beginning of Gamera the Brave. But aside from that, it's missing quite a few things, biggest of which being Gamera's classic roar. Based on what I've heard, Gamera's roar is apparently, at the moment of this review, owned by Toho, and they've owned it for a long time. If you watch Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah of 1991, Gamera's roar is used in that movie as the painful cries of the Godzillasaurus as it's murdered by the US military in World War II. And the reason why they were able to use the roar for the Heisei Gamera trilogy is again because those movies were put out by Toho. So Katawaka Pictures was not able to use the classic Gamera roar in Gamera the Brave because Toho owns the rights to that roar, which is partially why I think they originally wanted to do a Godzilla vs. Gamera movie so then they could use the classic roar, but that didn't turn out, so they couldn't use the classic roar and had to go with a stock monster roar.
This is the theory that makes the most sense to me, but I also haven't been able to confirm if it is true or false, and Zazubar might not be the most trustworthy in this case, because he does get a few other things wrong in that video. If anyone has any further information, please leave it in the comment section, and I might consider doing an addendum video.